Hey everyone, Jeanette here with Bikini Pro News. Today we're interviewing a two-time, sorry. Hey everyone, Jeanette here with Bikini Pro News. Today we're interviewing a two-time Olympian qualifier, Natoshia Coleman. Welcome.
Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, and yourself? You look great. Look at that smile, girl.
Thank you. I'm always smiling.
I love that. That show, especially right before the Olympia, like you're almost in peak week and you're smiling. That says a lot.
My energy level is surprisingly high, which is nice because I'm probably the smallest I've ever been on stage. Like this will be the package, which it should be because it's the Olympia.
The Olympia, of course. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. So let's take it back a little bit so we can get to know you, especially your new followers as well. You got your pro card back in July 2016 at NPC Universe. And then a few months later in August, you did your first pro show, which it was the Costa USA Pro, correct? And you got first place.
I did. I won
How
my
did
first.
it feel? Because honestly, a lot of people get their pro card and they go to their pro debut and they end up getting last call out. So you getting first place, that's amazing. How was that experience?
It was quite an experience. I was shocked because I was going against a lot of people that I looked up to, that I kind of watched turn pro. And so I just kind of went into the show like, whatever, it's here in Atlanta. I've competed at the show as an amateur. I might as well just do the show just to get my feet wet and then take some time off. So I didn't have my look together or anything, but I had a great team of people. So I did the show, ended up taking first. The crowd went wild, which was
nice.
It made me cry because it was the same people who had seen me compete before as an amateur, and it felt so good to have just that community of people kind of rooting for me.
That's always good to support.
Yeah, but it blew my mind to think that I took the last spot to go to the Olympia. I don't think it hit until I got the email that I was going to the Olympia.
I was just going to ask you that. I'm like, it's crazy. You got your pro card, you did your pro debut, and you qualified for your first Olympia. I get goosebumps, you know? You didn't get the placing, unfortunately, that you wanted, but you qualified in your first year as a pro to the Olympia stage. So that was an amazing feeling. Like, not everyone can do that.
No, I didn't think that I was going to do it.
So how was that first Olympia? Like, how was your prep going? Do you remember, like, if you can take it back to that feeling?
I think honestly, I was just excited to be on the stage that I said that I wanted to be on. Not that soon, of course, but it was always a goal of mine to turn pro and to go on the Olympia stage, and represent the people who I'm representing now, which is, CJ and Glam Comp and LSR.
That's so cool.
And it was my dream to represent those people. So now that I am, and I was, it was mind-blowing for me. But I ended up getting sick during that prep because I think I just pushed it too hard. Yeah. And I wanted to be, unreal, and my body just wasn't ready for it. I couldn't push it how I needed to push it. And so I ended up getting sick, and I was, on medication on that Olympia. But the experience was mind-blowing. I met so many people. I met people that I had looked up to, like Bianca was at that Olympia. Angelica sat next to me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like Angelica's sitting next to me.
You're like, let me act normal. I'm just gonna sit here and breathe.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. She's like, hey girl, what's up? And I'm like, do you know who you are? No, it was just a lot of fun. I just met so many people and those competitors up close and personal, and to get to talk to them and pick their brain and like watch what they were doing. It was something that for a beginner pro, I think we all need that. Just because watching people who know what they're doing and kind of
it's a different feeling.
It's a different feeling. You get to see how their mindset is, like how they time certain things, and so I had the opportunity to fail forward. I got a lot of information that a lot of people would never get,
and that's
just
beautiful.
from a coach, So yeah, that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm very, very happy that I got.
And you're never going to forget that moment, because I've asked a few pros that they've been to Olympia quite a few times, and they're like, it's nothing like the first time going to the Olympia, because you keep going every year and that's great, or you go every year here and there, that's amazing, but that first Olympia, it's like, wow, I made it, you know.
And you get to see all the advertising like in the airport, and you're like, oh my god, I'm a big deal,
I'm gonna be there. That is awesome, girl. So excited for you. And then in 2017 you did quite a few shows, but then 2018 you came back on fire. You got first place on Indie Pro, and then you got top 3 in Omaha Pro, and if I'm not mistaken, you did Optimum Classic.
Yeah.
So really good shows as well. And then you qualify again for this year, 2018, as your second Olympia. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you. Now, tell me, what do you think about this point system that is new?
Honestly, it's not a terrible system. I think when they first presented it, a lot of people were shocked. A lot of people were like, oh, it's just a money game and things like that, which I guess to a certain extent it could be if you don't place in the top 5 consistently. But I think what it does do is it keeps a lot of good competitors competing. So you get to see them at the shows. You want to be able to, I guess, go from show to show healthy, but not burn yourself out. So timing, I guess, with this point system is very important. Knowing your body is very important. Knowing how many shows a year you can do.
That's true.
That's important. And then, selecting the tiers. If you do a higher tier show, well, actually, if all of your shows are higher tier, you only really have to do 2 or 3 shows if you place in that top 5 or that top 3, which is obviously everyone's goal, but it just doesn't always happen that way.
Of course.
I feel like it was more difficult to win a show last year when the point system wasn't implemented than it is to get points this year.
It is true. Especially for me, it was like, okay, people who didn't never compete, and all of a sudden they bring an amazing physique, they get first place and they go to the Olympia, when other people have been working so hard. You know what I mean? It's like a balance, even though we all work hard, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, now I guess it makes it tougher, and only the strongest and the best physiques are going to the Olympia. That's how I see it.
Which is how it should be. It's the Super Bowl of bodybuilding.
Correct. That's how I see it. So I think it's good. It just sucks for those who has a 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or they can't travel. I completely understand, but it's good to hear your point of view as a pro, what it brings to you.
Well, even last year, 2017, even though I didn't win a show, I had 11 points. So it's hard to say which system is better, but I'm not mad at it.
No, hey, you're going to the Olympia, baby. You can't be mad, okay? You're going. But that's good. It's good to always hear feedbacks from the pros who you guys have to get qualified to go. And I'm really happy that you made it this year. So congratulations again and again. So let's talk a little bit about, do you currently have a coach, or are you coaching yourself?
So at the beginning of the year, let me start over. Last year, my last show was in July, and I took about 8 months off. So I wasn't with my coach or anything. I wasn't really training too hard. I wasn't really thinking about competing at all. I had kind of a chapter change in my life. So I just needed some time to myself. And in December, I started prepping. I wanted to do the Arnold for this coming year. I didn't get into that, but during that time, I was training myself. I was prepping myself. I know my body pretty well. So after I got first place in Indy, I reached back out to my previous coach, my one and only coach that I had, and I said, look, I guess I'm going to try to go to the Olympia.
Yeah.
Can you just kind of give me some guidance? And, he has, and you know, we made it again. I mean, ultimately I had to do the work, but we both kind of know my body really well. So it was just kind of an easier thing to do. Like, I didn't have to think so much. I would just get feedback from him and do what he told me to do.
Yeah, and I believe sometimes we need that, especially going into a big show like Olympia. Yeah. It's good to hear feedback so you can like just relax and be like, because sometimes I believe that we don't see it ourselves, like what we need to improve, because we always need to improve, right? Especially as girls, we're always like, oh, I need this and that, but coming into the show, it's good to have someone to actually tell you, okay, this is what we need to work on, and point it out.
Yeah, or even say, look, you need to chill out. Like, you look fine. You're all right on track.
Correct. You know? Or go have a refeed or something. Because sometimes we're like, we don't deserve it. No, we're cool. I can't wait for a cheat meal. No, just...
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that, because it's hard, I bet. Super hard.
Yeah, it's hard because, you know, I don't see myself when I start to get leaner unless I take progress photos.
Of course.
That's when I see it. But even still, I'm like, oh, my glutes are leaving. Like, I need to do X, Y, and Z, you know, or I have this amount of fat, and like I'm pinching my skin, and it's like, it's just skin, like, you're crazy. So,
but that's how we are because of competition. It's like we come to the point that we're like, even when we have a cheat meal, because I used to compete in NPC like 2 years ago, and I remember that even though I will be with abs, my mom will tell me, hey, look, eat this. And I'm like, no, I'm going to get fat. She's like, you are ripped. Like, seriously? Yeah. But they don't understand, like, it's just how crazy and how involved that we get.
Yeah.
That we just don't want to, you know, mess it up. But we should, because our body needs it.
Yeah, we lose tact, I guess, if that's the right word. Yeah.
But, well, you're in the right direction, and that's what matters. So your diet and your training, is it any different from your last 4 shows?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this whole year has kind of been different for me. It's less structured bodybuilding training and more functional, just because I have the amount of muscle that I need for bikini.
Okay.
I don't need any more. So basically, I'm trying to streamline my body. I'm very short. I guess people don't realize that.
Oh,
yeah, I'm like 5'3", 3/4", so 5'4". But I guess I photograph long because I have big hands. I have long arms.
Oh my God, yes. You look amazing though. I'm like, whoa, you don't look short at all.
Yeah, no, I'm short. So I've been trying to do like more plyos and things like that to kind of like lengthen my muscle so that they don't look so, I guess, short, if that makes any sense. So,
and you can bring that presentation to stage, and that's very important too, the presentation, which, you know, that's amazing, and you're posing too, so like, I would never guess that you were short, which is nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, it's, I thought you were tall. But I thought you were tall.
Yeah, I'm short, but I feel like I'm 6 foot tall, so that's all that matters, right?
Oh, hell yeah. So let's take it to the big moment, winning the Olympia title.
Oh man.
Like, what goes through your mind? Just even placing on the first call out, like, what would that mean to you? I mean, I know you've been working so hard for that moment.
That would be awesome. I don't think a black female has ever broken the top 5, ever, or top 6. And, you know, not to make it like about that, but
no, of course.
It's important to have representation, in my opinion. For me, when I was competing, when I wanted to do the Olympia as an amateur, like, you know, dreaming that I would get to the Olympia.
That's where we all start.
Yeah, it's I wanted to represent something other than myself. You know, I didn't see anyone that looked like me on that stage. You know, there was Bianca, but she still wasn't like as dark as I am. You know, she wasn't a dark-skinned black female. And then there was Candace Graham also, but you know, I don't think she broke top 10. I don't think anyone has ever done it. So
no, you're actually right. I never put mind to that. Like, I haven't thought about that.
And that's the thing. It's like, it's never happened. Now, obviously, like, you have to come with the correct package and all that. But that would mean the world to me, to be able to represent something larger than myself to be able to
say I did it.
Look up and be like, oh my God, like she did it. Like she broke top 5, you know, or even top 7. I don't even know. Like I'm just going in it to place, but like that feeling, like
it's amazing, and you won't be able to, like, as much as you want to describe it, it's going to be a feeling that you have to be there in order to see it. You know what I mean? You have to feel it, and
like,
it's going to be amazing. Like I know I get the goosebumps just thinking about it. I'm like,
that would be wild to make history like that.
No, definitely. And all you can do right now is bring in the best package, which you are, and you know, just hope for the best and own that stage. You know, that's what I always say. It's like, that's you, that's your moment to shine, and you'll do great. So I really hope so, girl. Really hope so. And
I'm just going though, like, to obviously have fun.
Of course.
But bringing the best that I've brought, meeting all of the girls, because there are some competitors I haven't met yet.
Yeah. No.
And obviously to present the best package that I can, you know, and I'm going into it with no expectations whatsoever. I mean, you can't with these shows.
Especially this lineup, it's very tough this year, which is awesome because I love to see competitions. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like all of the girls, all of you are killing it, looking amazing. That I'm like, like last year I could be like, okay, I can name the top 5. The year before that, I can name the top 5. But this year I'm like, there's no way I can name the top 5, not even the top 10. Like, it's so hard.
These women are gorgeous.
Like, I'm getting goosebumps because I'm like, all of you are like killing it. I'm like, there's not one person that I can say, no, like all of you are really killing it. Like your physiques are insane. So that's why it's going to be a very tough Olympia, but it's going to be very exciting for you girls.
Yeah.
And for us too, that we watch you girls, you know, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I am so proud to be a part of this year's Olympia. Like, this lineup is incredible.
I know, we can't wait either. Oh. So, any plans for right after the Olympia? Are you planning on taking on off season or competing? Okay. Regardless of the results of Olympia, like what's your game plan? Okay.
Yeah. My body can only, well, for me, I only like really doing 7 shows out of the year.
Okay.
1, because financial, you know, money. 2, I just kind of want to live a little bit, you know. I eat intuitively outside of my off season. Well, inside of my off season, or in my off season. In my off season, I eat intuitively. So it's not like I'm counting calories, but I'm also not going off the bandwagon.
Of course.
You know? So maybe like 7 or 10 pounds over stage weight is where I sit comfortably. But I need a break. I've been prepping for a little bit.
I think we all do, especially, you know, you not only for your body itself, but for your mind. You need that mental break of, what time is it? I have to eat, or I can't go out, or I'm dehydrated, or, you know, you just need to like relax. And then you'll come in even better on your next time. So that's a good thing about off seasons, or like little short breaks.
Yeah, it's important for competitors to rest. Like, there's always going to be a show.
That's true.
You got to keep this in line, for sure.
And your health is number 1. So you brought a really good point.
Always number 1.
And then to wrap it up,
yes,
is there anything you want to say to your fans or your followers, or even the new ones that just started to watch your journey?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first off, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Your messages are so sweet. Like, you have no idea how encouraging they are.
Thank you.
It is so sweet to know that some people find me inspiring. It really helps. It really helps keep me going. That's for sure. There are lots of hard days. There's lots of self-doubt. So the fact that someone finds someone inspiring that is so imperfect, it's like wow, like that's really cool. Like, even like when you say fans, it's like, what?
But you do have them, you know, because I am a fan of all of you girls too. You know, this is the reason why we did the Bikini Pro News page, you know, because you guys deserve this moment. You know, you guys deserve to be highlighted as you're checking pictures and coming into a show, because I know how it is. I'm not a pro, at least not yet. I'm hoping one day, but my goal is to be there like you girls too, you know, so I look up to all of you. And when I tell you have an amazing physique, it's you're coming to the Olympia, and that's what I tell each of you girls. That's it. This is game time, you know. You guys made it this far, so I have to thank you girls. Thank you for allowing us to do this. So
so sweet. Oh my gosh.
It's the truth, girl.
We appreciate it because, you know, we work hard, you know, and sometimes we feel like bikini kind of gets overlooked a little bit.
Of course.
Like the important part of bikini, not like the, oh, you're hot, like that thing. Like,
yeah, they don't know how much hard work comes behind it.
Yeah, like it's very nice to have an outlet where we can send you things and like you're like, oh, an exclusive, like that's just so cool.
I know, I get excited too. I'm like, yes, they send me one, because before, when we started, believe it or not, I had to DM every single girl in each show. Now I still DM them, but there's time that we get so many DMs and requests, then when we finally get an exclusive, I'm like, yes, we're getting it without asking.
Yeah,
so that's great, you know, because you girls are loving it. If not, you guys wouldn't get the support. So
you if we didn't like it, you wouldn't.
No,
you wouldn't.
We wouldn't be going to the Olympia either. So, so we're so thankful for that as well.
Yes. So you guys are going to be there?
Yes, we will be there. We got 2 media passes, so we will be. We cannot go live, unfortunately, okay. But we will be covering like everything else at the expos, doing interview with you girls, or we find a way in between like the shows and stuff, and just having fun. You know, that's what Olympia is about as well.
That's so much fun. I get
to meet you. Yes.
That's so much fun. Well, good. I'm glad that you guys are going to be there. I'm really proud of like what you all have done with the page, with all of the pro news pages. Like, it's just awesome that you guys take so much time, and it's so professional. It's so like detailed. Like, it's just, I love it.
Yay. Well, and we'll be seeing you next week, so I'm excited about that too.
Sorry, I'm so like,
I know, I'm excited too.
Like this time next week I'll be in Vegas.
I know, girl. It's finally here. It was like 6 weeks out, 5 weeks out. Now it's like what, 9 days out? Like 9 days out.
Wait, hold on. Am I ready? What?
Well, like wait, no. Let me do more cardio. I'm just kidding.
No, really. Some people are just like, oh my god, wait, it's 9 days away. That means I have X amount of days to do cardio.
Especially us that we're not competing. I'm like, cardio, because we gotta look good too.
Stop, you look great.
Thanks, girl. Trying. But is there anything else you want to say to any of your other fans and followers, your sponsors, anything in general?
My sponsors have been incredible. Like, they just sent me a goodie bag. I'm looking at this box from LSR. I mean, all I can say is just like, thank you. Like, the amount of support is unreal. Like, you made this little girl's dreams come true. Like, it's unreal.
That's beautiful.
I'm very proud. Very, very proud.
That's beautiful. So we're going to wrap it up, and I want to say thank you again and again for allowing us to interview you. And we look forward to seeing you next week at the Olympia stage, and wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. I will see you next week. Safe travels, by the way.
Likewise. And everyone, we interviewed Natoshia Coleman. We wish you nothing but the best, and thank you guys for watching.
Bye, everyone.